here we have Tina, and this is going to be Tina's first weekly update. We're going to work on her sits and downs, and I'm going to explain what it is I'm doing as we go along. So I'm not going to feed into any jumping behavior and stuff. We're going to start to train that right off the bat. This way she doesn't think it's acceptable. So when she jumps on me, you'll notice I bring my hands away. I give her a little bit of a yes, good. And I'm going to say yes, good girl, things like that. Those are positive marker words. And as I say those to her and I reward her, down the road, those are going to be just as good as treats to her. So right now, I'm just introducing those. So I'm going to hold that treat nice, flat, and relaxed to the floor. And once she goes nice and flat, I'm going to give her that treat and say, yes, good. I'm not going to say down just yet. By the end of this video, I will just explain to you how it is we've been working on it. Take that treat, hold it above her head. Yes. Good girl. Hold it above her head. Wait till those feet are on the floor. Yes. Good girl. Wait till she finishes that treat. We're going to work with distractions. People are always going to be walking through while we're training. Other dogs are going to be in the area. Good. The reason I say it's a nice sharp noise. It kind of lets her know I don't appreciate that behavior. And then when she does what I want her to do, and I say yes, good, and then she gets a treat, she'll realize those are the behaviors I do appreciate. So I'm going to hold that treat above her head. Wait till those feet are on the floor. Yes, good. Good girl. Wait till she finishes it. These treats are a little bit harder. They're not soft treats, so it takes a little bit longer for her to eat, and that's fine. Good. I change up the marker word so that she doesn't just okay one. Good. You'll also notice that when commands are said, I'm only going to say it one time. I'm not going to say sit, 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 sit. Otherwise, it's going to make it where that command loses meaning to her and that word does. We don't want that. We want to set Tina up for the best success. So taking that treat, I'm now going to lure her to the floor. I'm just using that treat to motivate her to do the position that I want her to do. Until she finishes up the crumbs. She loves these treats. Good. Nice flat eyes. Good girl. So now that she realizes she's getting rewarded for this, we're going to say the word. So I'm going to say sit. Good girl. Still using that lure though. Down. Good girl. She has no clue what the word sit or down means. All she knows is that when I say that and she does that sit, good girl, that position, she gets a treat out of it and she loves the food. So she's very motivated right now. Sit. Good girl. Good. Down. Good girl. Good job. So now I'm going to change up my body language. I don't want her to only obey when I'm sitting down on her level. So now I'm going to get a little bit taller than her. And it's going to be that I'm looking down at her, and that's perfectly fine. I want it to be that she minds whether I'm sitting, standing, or anything like that. Good girl. Sit. Good. Down. Good. Down the road, we're going to coordinate the word sit and down with this hand signal, and then this. So sit will be with this, and then down will be the references to the floor. So imagine you lifting her chin to the ceiling or her nose to the ceiling. That's a sit. And when I guide her in reference to the floor, that's a down. Sit. Good girl. And she went right into a down. So that's becoming muscle memory. And that means that she's just kind of jumping the gun of what I'm asking her. But in reality, what it is she knows that that's usually the next step. So it's good. It's for anticipating what I'm going to ask of her. Good girl. Good. Sit. Good. And the reason we don't want her batting or thinking that's acceptable is we want her to do a proper sit. This will help her down the road. Down. Good girl. So we just want it to be that from the start, we don't let her think that that batting behavior is appropriate or anything like that. This is going to set her up to have good manners. Good girl. Good sit. Finish that. Down. Good. The more and more we practice this and we'll further into our training, eventually I won't have to use this lure face. So slowly I'll start to take my hand further and further away. But to keep this positive, we're going to just keep it around giving her that treat and using her motivation for the food to do it. Good girl. Good sit. Wait until she goes nice down, flat and relaxed. Down. Good girl. And try and break these treats up just to make them a little easier on her. Sit. Good. Good girl. Look at all those crumbs. She doesn't miss any, and at the end of the session, she will definitely be cleaning up the floor. Down. Good girl. So to cue on her focus right now, because she's still learning her name, I'm just using noises that are a little obnoxious, but it cues in hand and focus, and I want her to look at me as we work, so good. Sit. Good girl. Finish with that tree. Down. Good girl. Then you go back up to the school board with praise. We're keeping these sessions nice and short. This way she ends on a good note, because if we go too far and too long and she gets tired and then doesn't end on a good note, that's not good. We want to set her up for success and having her looking forward to our training sessions. Good girl. Sit. Good. Down. Good girl. So we're going to do one more of each, and then we're going to end it with sit, because that's eventually going to probably be her strongest command. Typically is for most puppies. So we're going to do it down. Good girl. Sit. Good. And then we're going to walk over here. Sit. Good girl. You take a foot on the floor. Yes. Good job. Good. And we're going to end just like that. So we ended on a positive note, which is what it is we're working on this week, which is sitting down. Ended with a strong note, which is going to eventually be her sit command when she's off the work days especially. And then now we're just going to sit and have praise. I want it to be that her last memory of training is always a good one, so she looks forward to training next time. Because if we end on a bad note, she's not going to want to do it next time. And we want her to enjoy learning. So now it's just belly rubs and enjoying time together. So yeah, this is Tina's first weekly update working on her sits and downs. Good job. Good job.